Hey guys, we're continuing our series of book reviews today. We got a stack of stuff to get through, and so yeah, this is I am Corey, and this is Corey's Confusing Book Reviews, where I talk about the random books that I'm reading, and do so in a poor manner. This book that we're going to be talking about today is called The Way Forward, Master Life's Toughest Battles and Create Your Lasting Legacy by Robert O'Neill and Dakota Meyer. It's a military book. It's kind of a biography or whatever. I will do too long. Didn't watch. It's a good enough book. I wouldn't say it's a must read. I know it's probably probably heresy to write this. I am former military as well, but both of these are like military guys. And I don't want to speak ill, and I have nothing ill to say about these guys, but I think this was maybe not an essential book, but it is biography. If you like biographies and if you're a military nut, maybe this is the book for you. If you want to know more about the guy who killed bin Laden, or the story of a modern day metal hero type person, because that's the content of these books. Content of this book, then this is the book for you. But otherwise, maybe you can skip it. Let's do the blurbs on the top. It says The Way Forward will help every reader master their own challenges. Is a must-read book. So the way the book is kind of pitched is that it's kind of a self-help book. But no, this is the biography, guys. There's two biographies of two individuals, like the dude who killed bin Laden and one of the guys that Medal Honor recipient. Yeah. So let's do some more barbs. What we want to do? So Piers Morgan said, an inspiring, enthralling, and entertaining book packed with extraordinary anecdotes. I can't think of two people better equipped to be life coaches and offer leadership advice than these two great American heroes. There are other blurbs here from military type people. Let's do one more. Robert O'Neill and Dakota Meyer are the real deal. Warriors, patriots, leaders, and damn good men. In this fantastic book, they turn the dangerous, the confusing, and even the crude moments of combat and life into meaningful and life-changing insights. This book will make you laugh and teach you how to forge a legacy in the process. Their incredible stories alone are worth the price of admission. Buy the book and learn how to stand up and face your enemies. Yeah, here's the thing. They keep kind of pitching this as a self-help book, but it's maybe inspiring. Maybe the self-help is the inspiring story or whatever, but it's not a self-help book. It's a biography. But I don't say it's a bad book, but it's yeah, it's like, do they keep doing this? Okay, yeah, let's do the insert. Kind of rambling here already. Gripping war stories meet inspiring lessons in this straight-shooting, darkly funny account of what it takes to survive and thrive on battlefields and daily lives. From the distinguished United States service members and New York Times best-selling authors Robert O'Neill and Dakota Meyer. Robert O'Neill and Dakota Meyer are two of the most decorated and recognized U.S. service members today. O'Neill, a Navy SEAL operator, killed the world's most wanted man, Osama bin Laden, and Meyer is the first living Marine to receive the Medal of Honor since the Vietnam War. But beyond their actions and courage in combat, O'Neill and Meyer also have much in common in civilian life. They are sought after public figures and advocates for veterans, and they share a non-PC sense of humor, which has gotten them both into trouble and out of their toughest moments. Combining the peak storytelling of military memoirs and straight-talking self-help books, The Way Forward presents O'Neill and Meyer's unfiltered philosophy in combat, serving as an inspiring call to action for all readers. And it continues. But, I will say, I am not exactly certain. It was certainly voiced in that way, but The audiobook, which is how I actually read this book. My aunt bought this. I think she wrote it. Yeah, my aunt wrote in the whatever the side thingy whatever. Corey, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this book of Aunt Deborah. She got me this book. I didn't actually read the book. I listened to it on audiobook in my normal morning walks because that's how I do like most of my reading nowadays. But it was voiced, I think, by these guys. At least it come across that way that they were actually voicing the book. I didn't get to read. What was it? What is his name? Oh God, I am. Ultra marathon dude. Oh no. I can't remember. This is driving me nuts. I can't remember the name of the guy. It starts with a G or something like that. He's all on social media talking about not being soft and stuff. Highly motivated. I read his book a while back. Anyway, apparently he voiced his own book that he did as well. And my God, I'm sorry, I got to figure this out, guys. This is not going to be edited out because we do this live. Everything we do live. Or like, what's that, O'Reilly or whatever? Doing it live. Oh my God. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do that. What's his name? Oh my God. It'd be so annoying when I find it. I'd be so pissed. Yes, it's riveting content, guys. It Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Let me just start it with a G. Apparently, he did his book. He read his own audiobook as well. So I think they did the same thing here. I think it adds a character, especially to the autobiographical nature of the book, to have the writer actually doing the speaking. Apparently, his audiobook is like amazing because he adds stuff that's not actually in the book. They have like a commentary going on during the book or whatever. So it's like a DVD commentary for your own book. But anyway, I haven't heard the audiobook for that book. But the audiobook for this was really great, I think. They tell the story about their careers and stuff like that, and of course the incidents that made them famous. Speaking of which, let's do the blurb for the two guys. Robert O'Neill is a Navy SEAL combat veteran and New York Times bestselling author of The Operator, a public speaker, TV personality, and philanthropist, and a founder of RJO Repair. O'Neill co-founded the Special Operating Transition Foundation, a charity supporting special operation military personnel making the difficult transition from the battlefield to the Barney. He's from Butte, Montana. That was the dude who killed Osama. Dakota Meyer is a United States Marine veteran of the war in Afghanistan, recipient of the Medal of Honor. New York Times bestselling author of Into the Fire. Meyer is an advocate for American veterans, creator of the American Party Party podcast, and entrepreneur behind the On the Dash and Flipside Canvas. He lives in Austin, Texas. He does not at all look like his voice. If that is making me think that that's not him that was talking. Because the dude who was talking sounded like he was 22. Anyway, it's a good book. If you're into biographies, I think this is good. If you're into military type stuff, if you're a military nut, and you like to go hard, rah rah, and all that stuff, this might be a motivational book for you. If you like inspiring stories, maybe you would like this book. It is, I would say, it's written by military veterans, guys. I don't know if you know the type of fellow we're talking about, but these are not PC fellows, right? These are salt of the earth individuals that speak their mind. So the fact that they're public speakers is mind blowing, but that they've gotten away this far. But I guess their credentials speak for themselves. But so maybe they don't get invited on NBC. Maybe they get invited to a different network. If you catch my drift. But I would. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything like overtly political in these books. There are a few comments here and there, but no, I don't think there's anything political in this book. But yeah, it's a good read. I wouldn't have bought it for myself, but it was a good read, and I think I'm mostly glad that I read it. So yeah, if you're that sounds like an interesting type of book for you, yeah, I would say it's a good read. Yeah, I think that's all I got to say. Yeah, so next up, here's the cue. The next step will be another programming style book. You'll probably see in the next week if I get these scheduled right. So I will see you guys next week.